What's up, everybody, and welcome to Assemble XP. I'm one of your hosts. It's the Bartman, Court.
Do the Bartman.
I go do the Bartman. Everybody
Honestly,
do the
that
Bartman.
song it's killer.
Isn't that retro OG? My wife got this for me from
Your wife's very nice.
shopping. I also have an abundance of t-shirts she got me. A lot of Marvel, a lot of Avengers stuff. It is time to...
So speaking of stuff from back in the day.
Oh, you beat me to it. This is Court, by the way. Say hi, Court.
Hi, how you doing?
No, that's nice. Okay, speaking of stuff back in the day, segue, Court, go.
Speaking of stuff back in the day, Xbox.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to be canceling the backwards compatible for the future. They won't be bringing any more new games, and with good reason. It sucks, but we're going to explain.
Due to legal and technical constraints is what they're saying. This is coming from Windows Central. Shout out to those guys. They do great work. They're always on top of it. No more backward compatible games to come. Meow. That's not great. So yesterday, everybody, we obviously had the 20th anniversary of Xbox. They announced 76 titles for backwards compatibility. So if you have those titles, you have those discs, you have a downloaded version of that, you can obviously play them on your One X, your Series X, S, and so on. And you get all the boosts and the enhancements and everything like that. So they pushed 76 titles that are coming out. It supports backwards compatibility, now supports like hundreds of games, Court, from across all our generations, from OG to current. The article talks says the following: Microsoft has celebrated 20 years of Xbox with the live show that gave plenty of surprises. It also gave the 70 titles that we talked about from mostly from the original Xbox and the 360 era. Unfortunately, it seems that these will be the last ones we will get backward compatible titles, at least according to the latest press release issued by Microsoft themselves. Coming from Microsoft, it says, quote, "While we continue to stay focused on preserving and enhancing the art form of games, we have reached the limit of our ability to bring new games to the catalog from the past due to licensing, legal, and technical constraints," stated Peggy Lowe from Xbox Compatibility Program Lead. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. So the unfortunate news, Court, is that fans are going to be a little bit bummed. They are not going to be going forward with any more backwards compatibility titles. What say you? What do you think? Your thoughts?
Weird thing I wanted Origins from Batman from Arkham. It's the one that's not in there. I also want to preface in saying that not all the games that were announced yesterday showed up in the store right away.
Yep.
A lot of people were complaining. It's looking like a slow rollout. They haven't released a statement, so there's no official word on what is going on. Because if you read the original statement from yesterday, everything was supposed to come out yesterday. It didn't. It is what it is. Unfortunately, we are getting what we can. They are giving us what they can give us, and I totally get it with the licensing and that things. Some of the problems could even be the music in the game.
True.
Legally, they can't play
legal,
that game
technical.
Because,
how do I take the music out of the game and sub it in others? I mean, other people, even in our comments, Court, was saying, very nice people, by the way. Lovely community.
Yes, very nice.
They mentioned games that I love, like Spider-Man, Shattered Dimensions, all of that. They're like, I want this game, I want this game. I'm like, unfortunately, like your WB Batman, never going to happen. I'm very bummed by that. Also, something, what?
I'm worried about the Batman thing. Just doesn't make sense to me, because like they've brought all the other ones back,
but we never got enhancements for those games.
Yeah, but we got updated versions of them. But
we never got like the back FPS boost, things like that.
Yep,
they never went in and tweaked it. The other one genre, Court, not that you give to
wrestling. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's it. Because there are so many wrestling games that I want to play, but there's all chance. No, it's zero chance because it's all licensing issues. It's 100% licensing on that front. So if you're a dork like me, you can't do the wrestling games. There's all of those like Spider-Man games that I love, and we can't play them on backwards pat. You have to have the disc. You have to have the OG system.
I want Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas too. Give me that again. Like Ubisoft, go out and make that game again. Update it. Bring it back out.
Yep.
Forget Prince of Persia. Bring me that game.
What's your deal with Prince of Persia?
It's not that good. And people seem to like it. I don't know.
You are something.
Well, it's I don't know. I played it on PC from way back in the day, so I was an OG Prince of Persia when it was just the side scroller. Pretty much was just an updated version of Pitfall, except you could hang on a ledge. I just don't like the story.
Okay, fair. You're going up.
It's just, it is what it is.
So backwards compatibility, the main 3 points made by Windows Central here is that Microsoft updated the backwards compatibility with over 70 titles. Court, like you said, they seem to be rolling them out. I think one misstep that Xbox made yesterday from the event was they announced the 76 titles, but they didn't state in that little tiny moment that these are going to be rolled out for over the next couple. They don't even have to be specific of like, this is when this drops, this drop. They could at least say, here's the press release on Xbox.com, on the newswire, or it just said in one statement, 76 titles, backwards compatibility titles are going to be rolling out across the system over the next coming months. And then that gives them the freedom. I think that was a misstep because so many people in our comments alone were like, this isn't here, this isn't here, this isn't working, I don't have this, what's going on with this? And yeah, there's no real answers from them. I think this has a lot to do with it. The last 2 points made by Windows Central, Back-A-Pat now supports hundreds of old games from the previous generations, and the latest wave of titles marks the end of the program. Again, licensing, legal, and technical constraints. So
there's still a ton of titles though.
There are a ton.
Fantastic.
And it doesn't mean the end. It just means the end for now.
Yeah. And I'll be the first to say when they announced it, when I was playing on my PlayStation 4, I was like, whoa, I don't need it. And now as someone that's deeply into the Xbox ecosystem once again, after was so entrenched in it in the 360 era, and then I'm back. My Xbox Series S is a 360 machine. Like I play, might as well just call it a 360 emulator because I play a ton of 360 games on this thing.
Let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think about backwards compatibility ending for now? And what titles were you looking forward to that are not added to the catalog? Let us know, and we'll see you on the next episode.